Hi guys, welcome to episode 1 of Theta Mjita. The basics of this podcast is a platform for men to have discussions and get an education on how to become better. In this segment, we are going to use a book called The 48 Laws of Power. But in this context, I shaped the content of the book to say that how can the 48 laws of power make a man better? The 48 principles of a powerful man. That's what I call it. A man's journey through discipline, wisdom, influence, and mastery. Now, the thing that we need to understand is that in this introduction, what does it mean to be a powerful man? There is a difference between being a man who wants power and being a man who has mastered himself. Many men think power means money. Some think it means having women. Others think it means being feared. But really, power begins somewhere much, much more quieter, in a place of isolation. But it begins with self control. A powerful man doesn't need to announce that he is powerful. You see it in the way he carries himself. You see it in the way he handles pressure. You see it when everyone around him is losing their heads, but he is the only one who is able to remain calm. You see it when he has every reason to react, but he chooses to think. You see it when he loses money, relationships, opportunity, and status, and still finds a way to rebuild himself. This is not a segment to teach men how to manipulate people. It is not about becoming ruthless. It is about understanding people, understanding yourself, and becoming difficult to destroy. Standing like the mountain when the wind and the rains blow on you. Because the greatest form of power a man can possess is the ability to govern himself. These 48 principles that I looked into, they are not rules written in stone. They are not shortcuts to success, but lessons for the man who wants to become stronger, wiser, and more intentional with his life. So when you listen to this podcast, you will have a platform to understand yourself better, to grow, and be able to harness the power in your mind and also control your emotions. Now let's have a start. We are going to start with principle number 1. Master yourself before you try to master your life. A man who cannot control his emotions will eventually allow his emotions to control his decisions. Anger can make you lose opportunity. Lust can make you destroy relationships. Pride can make you reject advice. Fear can make you abandon your dreams. Before you try to control your environment, learn to control yourselves. Your first battle is the internal war inside. The voice that's within, that's the voice that you need to learn how to govern. The fears that are within your heart, you need to master those fears so that you can become better. When you go to the world, you are able to become better and conquer the world. We are going to move to principle number 2. In principle number 2, you need to let your actions speak louder than your words. Don't be a man who has a lot of talking points. Let your merit in your life become your actions, become your skills. You don't have to tell everybody what you are building. You don't have to share your dreams with just anyone. You don't have to announce every goal. You don't have to explain your every move. Sometimes the strongest statement a man can make is silence followed by results. Talk less, work more, let your life become the evidence. The evidence needs to become the results. that you bestow upon your life, the time that you've taken to master specific skills, the time that you have taken to become a better man and grow from the space that you used to be in. So let your results be the things that speak for you. Don't go telling stories and telling people of your capabilities. Let your work speak for itself. Principle number 3, protect your reputation. One of the biggest things that are your currency in your life is your currency. Is your reputation, I mean. Your reputation enters the room before you do. What people perceive and say about you sometimes can delay you or can propel you. People form opinions about you based on what they've heard, what they've seen you doing, what they've experienced with the interactions that they've had with you. So protect your name. At all costs, protect your name. One careless decision can damage many years of trust. Be a reliable man. Keep your word. Be an honest man. Don't make promises that you can't keep. Your reputation is an invincible form of wealth. So protect that thing with your life. Forget all of these assets. You could lose everything today. But one of the pillars that can help you rebuild tomorrow is your integrity. How your name is projected to people. How people have perceived your name. That is your key and your currency to life. Now we are moving to principle number 4. Do not make decisions when you are emotional. Emotional intelligence is one of the greatest pillars that as a man you need to master. Never make permanent decisions based on temporary actions. When you are angry, wait. Take time. Remove yourself from the situation. When you're desperate, think, is this worth doing? Is this worth the risk? When you're excited, slow down. I know it's a good time, but learn how to slow down. When you are afraid, gather information. Gather information. Why are you feeling like this in this present moment? A mature man creates space between what he feels and what he does. So your feelings and your actions needs to be two separate things. That space is called self-control. Master it. Self-control is a powerful tool that you can have as a man. We move on to principle number 5. Learn to read people. Not everyone who smiles at you is your friend. Not everyone who disagrees with you is your enemy. And not everyone who praises you wants you to succeed. Pay attention to patterns. Don't be a prisoner of memories and time. Just because you've known someone since you were young children, it doesn't mean those people have your best interest at heart. Watch how people treat those who cannot benefit from them. Watch how they behave when nobody's watching. Character reveals itself through consistency. So it's very vital that you guys learn this. Principle number 6. Choose your circle carefully. That is a very, 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 very important thing for a lot of you need to understand. Your environment influences your identity. If everyone around you celebrates irresponsibility, eventually irresponsibility becomes normal. If everyone around you complains, you become a complainer. If everyone around you is building, learning, improving, you begin to think differently. Your circle is not just your company. It is conditioning. It is what is going to become your reality. It is what is going to become your future. So choose carefully. We move on. Principle number 7. Do not confuse attention with respect. A man can be famous and still be insignificant. He can have thousands of followers and nobody truly trusts him. Attention is easy to obtain, but respect is earned. Don't build your life around being noticed. Build it around being a valuable person. Your skills need to speak for you. Your merit needs to speak for you. Let's move on. Principle number 8, become useful. One of the greatest forms of power is competence. Learn something valuable, solve problems, develop skills. Become the man people can depend on. The more problems you can solve, the more valuable you become. Don't spend your life asking, what can the world give me? Ask, what can I contribute? What can you give to people? What can you offer the world? Become the change that you want to see in the world. Principle number 9, control your ego. Your ego will tell you that you already know enough. I will tell you that you don't need, it will tell you that you don't need advice. It will make you defend mistakes simply because you made them. A wise man understands that learning requires humility. Humble yourself always. You can be confident without believing you're always right. Have space for learning. Have space for correction upon your life. Principle number 10, know when to walk away. Not every argument deserves your energy. Not every relationship deserves another chance. Not every opportunity is worth accepting. Sometimes strength means staying. Sometimes strength means leaving. A man who cannot walk away becomes controlled by whatever he refuses to leave. Learn how to walk away. Learn how to stay if it's worth it. It's really vital you guys learn this. So let's move on. Principle number 11, build financial independence. Money isn't everything, but financial dependence can limit your choices. Learn how money works. Save, invest, build skills. Avoid unnecessary debt. Create multiple sources of legitimate income where possible. The goal isn't to worship money. The goal is to ensure that money doesn't control every decision you make. Money is just a tool to make your life better. Don't make it part of your personality. Don't make it part of your reality. Because there are other currencies in life that are bigger than money. So build other areas of your life where it is also currency. Money is just a tool, guys. Remember that. Money is just a tool to help you open certain doors. But how you walk into those doors, there are other things that you need to learn. Let's move on. Principle number 12. Don't live to impress other men. Many men spend years trying to prove themselves. They spend so many years trying to prove themselves. The car, the clothes, the house, the lifestyle, the women, the status. But if everything you own exists primarily to impress people you don't even like, you are not free. You are a prisoner in your own life. Build a life that satisfies your values, not somebody else's expectations. And that's the problem that a lot of you have. You live for the validation of others. You want to be noticed. You want to be seen. Learn how to enjoy your own company, gents. Learn how to do things by yourself. It's very vital. Let's move on. Principle number 13. Discipline beats motivation all the time. Motivation can disappear. All of us, we know you're not always motivated to do certain things, but discipline remains. You do the uncomfortable things, even when you don't want to do it. You don't always feel like exercising. You don't always feel like working. You don't always feel inspired, but you do it anyway. The man you become is determined by what you repeatedly do when you don't feel like doing it. It is the same with this recording, this podcast. I didn't want to do it, but I know it is vital for the brand that I'm trying to make. It is vital for me to teach other men on how to become better. So stay active, stay pushing, stay grinding, even though you don't feel like it, gents. Let's move on, gents. Principle number 14. Think long term, guys. Think long term. Like a weak man asks the following: what feels today? What feels good today? You always want to live in the moment of feeling good. But a stronger man asks the following question: what will benefit me 5 years from now? So instant gratification should not be part of your reality. Your future is being created by today's decisions. Watch your choices. Make better decisions, gents. Every habit is a vote for the man you are becoming. Think beyond today. Really think beyond today, guys. There's more to life than what is happening around you. So think beyond today's decisions. Let's move on. Principle number 15. Don't show every weakness to everyone. Vulnerability is not weakness, but wisdom requires boundaries. You don't have to tell everyone your fears. You don't have to reveal every financial problem. You don't have to explain every insecurity. Have people you trust, but understand trust must be earned. Those people must earn your trust. They must pay their dues to you, making sure that you can trust them with your darkness. Principle number 16. Learn to handle rejection. Every man will experience rejection in his life. That is a given. Every man will definitely experience rejection in his life. You will lose jobs, businesses will fail, relationships will fail, friendships will fall apart, opportunities will be missed. Rejection doesn't mean you are worthless. Sometimes it means that the door wasn't yours. Learn from it, adjust, keep it moving. The show must go on, gents. The show must go on. Keep it moving. Principle number 17. Never become desperate for approval. If you need everybody to like you, you will eventually become controlled by everyone's opinions. Say what needs to be said respectfully. Do what you believe is right. Accept some people will misunderstand you. You cannot build an authentic life while constantly performing for an audience. So it's up to you that you always want to perform to be accepted, or you want to live a free life where people accept you for who you are. But also you must watch your actions also. Don't be a nuisance or you become an ass to people. So watch yourself also. Let's move on. Principle number 18. Know your enemy, but create enemies needlessly. Don't be in the business to create enemies. Competition is part of life, gents. But don't turn every disagreement into war. A mature man understands the difference between conflict and competition. You don't have to destroy everyone who challenges you. Sometimes the smartest move is cooperation or just simply walking away. Just walk away. If it's not worth your energy, walk away from it. Don't entertain it. Principle number 19. Learn to negotiate. Life is full of negotiation. Salary, businesses, relationships, contracts, responsibilities. Learn to communicate what you need without becoming aggressive. The strongest negotiator isn't necessarily the loudest person in the room. It is often the person who understands what everybody actually wants, understand the needs of people, understand what makes people move, what makes people tick. When you have that trick in your book, you'll win for life. Principle number 20. Don't chase every opportunity. Not every opportunity is a good opportunity, guys. Some opportunities cost you too much. Some partnerships will damage your reputation. Some relationships will distract you. Some money comes with consequence. Learn to ask this: what will this opportunity cost me? Not simply how much I can gain. Not everything comes with a gain of remuneration. Some things come at a cost. So watch yourselves. Principle number 21. Control your temper. A lot of you have tempers. A man who loses his temper gives others people to access. You give access to your buttons. People can press your buttons whenever they want. Don't give everybody that power. Pause, breathe, think, and then respond. Don't jump to conclusions. Don't jump to action. You don't become stronger by shouting louder. You become stronger by becoming harder to provoke. Don't be easy to provoke. And that's a fundamental thing that a lot of you need to learn. Let's move on. Let's keep the show going. Principle number 22. Become comfortable with silence. Silence can be very uncomfortable. It's tough being alone, but it can also be a powerful tool. You don't need to fill every space. Listen, observe, and think. Sometimes people reveal more when you stop talking. I'll repeat it again. Sometimes people reveal more to you when you stop talking. That's when you can see their character. That's when you can see their behavior and their actions. Let's move on. Principle number 23. Develop a strategy for your life. Don't simply wake up and react to whatever is happening. Know where you're going. What kind of man do you want to become? What skills do you need? What relationships matter? What financial position do you want? What legacy do you want? Direction creates clarity. Find that direction by asking the questions that I said to you guys. Have a strategy for your life. Don't just rely on your intelligence. Have a strategy for your life and build that direction. Map out your life. Let's move on. Principle number 24. Never stop learning. This is one of the most important ones. Never, ever, ever stop learning. A man who stops learning starts becoming obsolete. Read, study, listen, ask questions. Learn from people who are younger than you. Learn from people older than you. Learn from your own failures. Your education shouldn't end when school ends. Build yourself. There are many avenues of becoming better. There are many avenues of growing and learning. Let's move on. Principle number 25. Build your identity. It says it for itself. Society will tell you what a man should be. Your friends will tell you. Social media will tell you. Your family will even tell you. But eventually you have to decide for yourself. Being a man isn't about copying another man's life. It's about becoming the strongest, wisest, most responsible version of yourself. And that's the map that a lot of you need to understand. If you understand what I just said, you're on the right track. You're definitely on the right track. Principle number 26. Don't let success make you arrogant. Success can be dangerous. It can convince you that you are better than everyone else. Remember where you came from. Remember the people who helped you. Remain teachable. The moment you believe you have nothing left to learn is the moment your growth begins to die. Always tell yourself, I don't know everything. There's still more to learn. And then you'll be in a better space. Principle number 27. Learn from failure without becoming a failure. You will fail. That is guaranteed. You will definitely fail. Everybody does. It's not a problem that you specifically have. People fail. It's just that other people are able to pretend that they're not failing. The difference is what happens afterward. Some men allow failure to become their identity. Others turn failure into education. Ask this: what did this teach me? Then use that lesson. Take it from there. Look at the lesson, learn the lesson, and grow from it. That's that. Let's move on. Principle number 28. Protect your time. Money can be earned again, guys, but time cannot. Use your time wisely. Don't just give your time to everything and anyone. Stop giving your best hours to meaningless arguments, endless scrolling, people who constantly drain you. Your attention is valuable. Spend it deliberately on yourself and your life and your future. Let's move on. Principle number 29. Don't allow lust to control your life. Sexual desire is natural. When desire becomes your master, judgment becomes its servant. Don't sacrifice your future for temporary pleasure. Choose relationships based on character, compatibility, shared values. A disciplined man doesn't allow desire to make every decision for him. So control that lust, gents. That lust will destroy your life if you don't keep it in check. Let's move on. We are halfway through. You see, if you've made it up to here, you've learned a lot. I hope you have learned a lot. Let's move on. Principle number 30. Build physical strength. Your body accepts your confidence and energy and discipline. Exercise, eat responsibly, sleep properly, take care of yourself. You don't need to become obsessed with your appearance, but you should respect the body that carries you through life. Drink lots of water, reduce the alcohol, reduce the smoking, take care of yourself. Your body is your wealth. Your health is your wealth, I mean. You want this grand life, but you're not taking care of your body. You won't have the time to enjoy all of those fruits. So take care of yourself, take care of your bodies, and then you'll be fine. Let's move on. Principle number 31. Develop emotional intelligence. You see, I spoke about this in the beginning. Emotional intelligence is vital. Being emotional isn't the problem. Being controlled by emotions is. Learn to identify what you are feeling. Learn why you are feeling it. Learn how to communicate it. A strong man does not suppress every emotion. He learns how to manage it. Learn how to manage your emotions, gents. Don't let your emotions control you. Principle number 32. Choose your partner wisely. The person you build your life with can influence your peace, your finances, your confidence, your future. Don't choose a partner based only on attraction. Look at character, look at values, look at responsibilities. Look at how they handle conflict. Love matters, but compatibility matters too. So choose a person who fits your program. Don't just pick a person based on your eyes and your lust. Let's move on. Principle number 33. Don't rescue everyone, guys. Compassion is good, right? But you can't save everyone. Some people repeatedly create problems and expect you to solve them. Help where you can, but establish boundaries. You are responsible for your life. Other adults are responsible for theirs. So don't be out here trying to save everyone. It's going to exhaust you. It's going to deplete you. Let's move on. Principle number 34. Learn to handle power responsibly. If you ever gain authority, remember that people are watching how you use it. Leadership is not permission to abuse people. Money isn't permission to disrespect people. Possession isn't permission to humiliate people. Real leadership creates capable people. Learn to empower others. Even with your grand success, learn to open doors for others and become a better man. Let's move on. Principle number 35. Be patient, guys. Some things take time. Building wealth takes time. Building reputation takes time. Building a career takes time. Building trust takes time. Don't destroy something valuable because you were impatient. Patience is a virtue, as they say. It's something very important that a lot of you need to learn. To the next one. Principle number 36. Don't let envy consume you. Someone will always have more than you. More money, more followers, a better car, a bigger house, a more successful business. If you're constantly comparing yourself, you'll never experience peace. You'll never experience joy. You'll never experience happiness. Use other people's success as information, not as evidence that you are failing. That's something that you need to understand. You are not behind. You are on the right track. It's just that they have more than you. Don't use it as comparison. Use it as inspiration. That's that. Let's move on. Principle number 37. Make your word mean something. If you say do something, do it. Don't go out here making empty promises to people. If you cannot do it, communicate. I can't do it. A man's word should have weight. Trust is built one promise at a time. You continue breaking your promises, people will not trust you. So don't teach yourself how to lie. Don't make empty promises. Let's move on. Principle number 38. Don't be afraid of change. You are allowed to outgrow your old identity. And losing that identity means losing people. You are allowed to change careers. You are allowed to change friends, change habits, change beliefs, change direction. It is allowed. Growth sometimes requires becoming unfamiliar to the person that you used to be. So a lot of you try keeping this identity because you are scared of losing people and all of these things, but it's not beneficial to you. So lose that old identity in order to grow. It's vital. It's important. Let's continue. Let's go. Principle number 39. Learn to lead yourself. Before leading employees, before leading family, before leading a business, learn to lead yourself. Wake up when you should. Do what you promised yourself. Keep your commitments. Self-leadership is the foundation of leadership. Who are you going to lead if you can lead yourself in your life? So, lead yourself. Have principles that you're standing on all the time. Let's go. Principle number 40. Don't become a slave to status. Status is temporary. Trends change, people forget, titles disappear, money comes and goes. What remains is your character. Build substance underneath the image. Even if those things go, you are still intact. You didn't lose anything. Those things are just an extension of yourself. You are already fulfilled as a person before having all of those things. Don't let those things become part of your identity. Let's move on to the next one. Principle number 41. Respect people who cannot benefit from you. Watch how a man treats the waiter. Watch how he speaks to the cleaner. Watch how he treats the elderly. Watch how he behaves towards someone who has nothing to offer him. That's character. That's real, true character. So you need to look at how these things feature in your life. How you treat others when they don't have anything or they don't have anything to give you. That's what I mean. So it's really important. Let's move on. Principle number 42. Know when to speak and know when to listen. You don't have to prove intelligence by talking constantly. Sometimes listening gives you more information than speaking. Listen to understand, not to respond. Absorb what is being said and then respond after. A lot of you talk too much, but you can't listen. It's vital. Principle number 43. Don't live in the past. Your childhood might have shaped you. Your childhood might have made you the person that you are. Your failures may have hurt you. Someone may have betrayed you along the way. Some may have abandoned you. But your past explains you. It doesn't have to control you. It doesn't have to make you who you are. At some point, healing requires responsibility for the future. Channel yourself to the object that you're trying to go to, the place that you're trying to go to. Stop focusing on the past. It doesn't serve you. The next part, principle number 44. Build something that outlives you. A powerful man doesn't only ask, how much can I make? He asks, what can I leave behind? Raise good children, build businesses, teach people, create opportunity, write, build, serve. Leave evidence that you were here. Your evidence was not cars, money, and clothes. Your energy, your impact on people's lives, that's what is your legacy. That's what you leave behind. Principle number 45. Don't fear to start over. Don't be embarrassed to start from zero. Sometimes life will force you to rebuild. Business fails, relationships end, a job disappears, money is lost, your plans collapse. Starting over doesn't mean necessarily that you're starting from zero. You're starting with experience. You have the information. This is where I went wrong. You can take it from there and scale it up. Make it become something better. Principle number 46. Never forget your morality. One day, every man will leave this world. The question isn't whether you'll die. The question is what you'll do with the time before you do. Don't waste your life trying to impress people who won't remember your name. Live deliberately, love deeply, build courageously. Have life by the horns. Be a passionate and loving individual. So your morals must be one of the cornerstones of your life. Now we're getting to the last segments of this recording. Principle number 47. Define your version of success. Success isn't one size fits all. For one man, success might be building a company, another raising children, for another it's escaping poverty, another is becoming emotionally healthy. Don't let society define success for you. Define it, pursue it, but with your own ideology, not other people's ideology. Define life through your own eyes, not other people's eyes. Now we are getting to the last principle. Principle 48. Become the man you would have needed. And finally, perhaps the greatest principle of all. Become the man you needed when you were younger. If you needed guidance, become a mentor. If you needed protection, become responsible and protect those around you. If you needed encouragement, encourage others. If you grew up without someone teaching you discipline, learn it and then teach it. Transfer the skill to others. If you experience failure, turn your lessons into wisdom for others. If your pain doesn't have to end, your pain does not have to end with you. You can transform it into something useful. So in conclusion, this is what I have to say to you guys. The power isn't the man you become. Power isn't about controlling everybody around you. It isn't about making people afraid of you. It isn't about making or having the most money. It isn't about having the most beautiful women. It isn't about having the biggest house and the most expensive cars. Those things can disappear. Real power is deeper than you guys think. It is waking up and knowing who you are. It is controlling yourself when you are angry. It is walking away when something destroys your peace. It is having discipline when nobody is watching. It is being able to provide without becoming arrogant. It is being valuable without becoming helpless. It is becoming confident without being cruel. It is having ambition without losing your humanity. It is knowing when to speak, knowing when to listen, knowing when to fight, knowing when to walk away, and knowing that becoming a man isn't something that happens when you're 18, or like when you're turning 18 or something to that effect. It is a lifelong process. It is every decision that shapes you, every habit shapes you, every relationship shapes you, every failure shapes you, every challenge reveals you, the real you. Your failures and the challenges that you come across, they shape you. So don't spend your life trying to become powerful in the eyes of other people. Become powerful in your own life. Master yourself, build yourself, educate yourself, discipline yourself, protect your peace, take responsibility for your behavior, build something meaningful. And when you eventually look back to the man that you used to be, don't ask whether people were impressed by you. Ask something much more important. Did I become the man I was capable of becoming? Because that is real power. And that is the journey, and it begins today. I hope this recording empowers somebody out there. I hope this recording and this podcast becomes something meaningful that develops the minds and the hearts and the spirits of you men out there, so that we can become better men to ourselves and better men to the society overall. I hope this was powerful enough for you guys, and more is going to come. This was the first episode of Theta Mjita. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked it. Goodbye. See you on the next one.